Sounds like Salieri was getting ready to make his move.
The end of Prohibition in '33. You probably weren't too happy, huh?
Prohibition ended.
The end of the good old
Dragon
days.
business got knocked on its
Yeah,
ass.
not too happy, but it wasn't all bad.
Next to nothing.
Eventually, I did get married to Sarah and had a daughter.
When we did bounce back,
It was a good time.
boy,
But life went on in business.
we took what
We made a
little
huge
had,
amount of dough during Prohibition,
Canadian
which we
whiskey,
invested into new deals. A lot of them were legitimate. We had regular firms like construction, transport, restaurants. We ran labor unions,
By 35.
and of course there was gambling, betting,
We
the
had
lotteries.
money rolling in on the regular.
We actually did really
I had a
well.
wife and daughter. Sam
We
was
just
my
tried to stay
boss
out of
at the
drugs,
time. Even Paul
even if
had
it
a few
wasn't
records
always
of his
easy.
own. Wasn't exactly
Come on,
happy,
business is
but-
business, right?
What do you call it?
You're way off there. Because in Australia ain't no patties or Chinamen.
Yeah.
With drugs comes big money and even bigger problems.
And Salieri,
When someone has a problem with the cops because of drugs, he does the sensible thing. He admits it.
maybe buying our own
If his
cops,
family
our own
catches him,
politicians.
they rub him out. Drugs are taboo.
So what? There's some kind of grand poobah passing judgment.
Something like that.
You think
The leading
Salieri
families
was
choose
social
a
high-binders
boss
in
and
34?
bosses. They sort out the
Maybe.
big problems and set the
Well, a
rules
few
of the game.
years back, a voice
So,
spoke of the
criminals who
judges
break the law
minor.
have their own courts that judge them? That's just great.
Get a deal.
Laws aren't changeless,
Well, he
holy
got taking
words.
kickbacks from Rollo and
Every country in the world has their own.
playing him off when
It's just somebody with a lot of power applying their own will. It depends on the person whether they'll serve someone else blindly or apply their own will. Why should the Don be restrained?
Morello
The
was
Mafia
always
prevailed
one
through
of us,
Prohibition with its own
but he
laws.
never did anything that might
A
start
handful
an
of
all-out
poor,
war.
uneducated immigrants from
Even
Sicily
Salieri was building his own
were
bench
stronger
just to
than all the
finally
laws,
get his
courts, and
scales.
police here in the
Because in
States.
35,
That
he
took
hit
some
us with
doing.
both barrels.
What? With murder? With the suffering they caused?
Come on. You think that the Mafia just murders innocent people? The Mafia punishes those who break laws. And the majority of your laws, too. Unfortunately, we can't put anyone in jail or fine them. Everybody who comes and works for us knows what to expect if he breaks the rules. People lie and steal, and there are lots of criminals here who get unbelievable pleasure when they steal from the mob. As well as the mafiosos who get pleasure from cheating the
Think I'll need
state.
it?
And what about all the payoffs, robberies, and raids, huh?
Maybe it's just got me jumping.
Hey, the cops ain't no saints neither. No Don encourages his men to go around harming people. And what other people do on their own isn't our concern. And as for payoffs, most people come to the Don for help and advice on their own.
So how's
And they'll
business
pay
now?
gladly for it.
You know how it is.
The Don is an esteemed
Sure, I know the
person.
business. I see
But
the
not
books
every
every
Don
day.
is like Salieri.
Since what happened, happened.
That's the truth.
I know that a capo needs to talk to his soldiers without some other guy getting
There
in the
you
way.
go. Your system works, but you know why? Because you're a bunch of selfish murderers.
Guess we're mixing with a better sort
You
of
only
person
care
now.
about your own game.
And I like dealing with all these
All
big
your
shots
efforts
we
are
got
spent
on the
ensuring
back.
that you live
They
like
just better
pigs
no
in
grifters
shit.
trying to shift their hooch before
That's
the
why you're
21st
so
went through.
successful. You're only looking out for yourselves.
Start of it, Tom.
We
I got
look out
plans.
after everybody.
Plenty of good people
A few
lining up
cops
for a
have to
slice.
ensure law and order for all.
Broken
And
necks,
that's a
Tom.
much harder job.
Sorry.
That's true. But you can easily leave the Don outside your protection.
I got
He'll watch his own back.
Plenty of good people
And
lining
what
up
about
for a
you?
slice.
What are you sitting here for?
Contact your travel agent for scheduling and reservations.
Ah, Tommy. I'm glad you're here. I was afraid I'd miss you.
Hey, boss. What's going on?
There's something I've been looking forward to all week.
Must be nice for you. Sometime away from
I'm going to
Polly and his
Pepe's
cockamamie
restaurant for
schemes.
lunch, but my personal bodyguard is called in sick. There's nobody here who could take me, and I prefer not to go to these things alone. You'll take me, won't you?
Certainly, boss.
Bravo. Let's get going then. I'm already pretty hungry. Have you got a piece on you, Tommy?
Yeah, I got one. You think I'll need it?
Well, probably not. But it's better to be sure. You know how it is. We'll take my card. Tommy, I'm really looking forward to this. Pepe is a native Sicilian, and above all, a fantastic chef. Whenever I feel like a specialty from back home, I go to him. Wait till you try his cheeses. Forget about it. Luigi's a great cook, but Pepe is a real master, a maestro.
Such a gourmet as you get to fill me with a joke. You wouldn't call me a gourmet if you knew what I have for supper. Get down!
At last, I could eat a horse.
Hey, Don Salieri, welcome!
Pepe, you don't even know how much I'm looking forward to your specialties. Fantastic meal, Pepe. I haven't eaten that well in a long time.
Molto grazie, Don. Praise from a gourmet like you always makes me feel with joy.
Oh, please, I'm no gourmet. If you knew what I ate for dinner yesterday, you definitely wouldn't say that.
Can I get you anything else, Don? I have an excellent Chianti.
Really? Let's get it out here then, Pepe.
At once, sir.
How'd you like it, Tommy?
It was fantastic, boss. I'll have to bring Sarah here sometime.
Ah, yes, you certainly should, Tommy. Just be careful that Sarah doesn't take offense. She cooks worse than Pepe.
We're gonna ambush these boys.
What the hell is going on? This is ruining my lunch.
Morello must have nothing better to do.
They could have at least let me taste the wine, Cobbones.
Get this over with.
Throw him his present, Joe. Maybe we'll smoke him out.
Working for you is real interesting, boss.
What'd you say? My ears are ringing from that blast.
Yes, boss.
It looks like we won't get out this way. Try and run around the back of them, while I keep them entertained.
Yes, boss. Be careful.
With you guys,
No, Salieri! Boss! It's clear!
The balls on this kid. You really saved my ass, Tom.
We gotta go, boss. The cops will be here soon.
I need a minute to catch my breath. fellas. Not the bar. We're going to see Carlo. That son of a bitch knew where I was going today, and he calls in sick.
Set you up.
Us, Tom.
Yeah, I know, boss.
Carlo's stacked up with some dame in Holbrook. Let's go see what he has to say about all this. Every minute Carlo's still breathing is a minute that's got me pissed.
Sure, boss.
Can't believe these bastards had the brass balls to wreck my car. Had to be Carlo, didn't it? His house was right with Morello right when we started out. Apple don't fall off of the tree. My brother, that is funeral. And his sons will be laughing loud. His mom's already a widow, Tom, and now he's gonna make her lonely till the day she dies. For what? Some dough to buy his dope? And my foot through his face. You know what? I'm glad. I get to plug another rat, and we finally go to the mattresses with Morello. Today's the day the dam breaks.
Sure feels like.
You take a guy in, you give him a place in your family, you give him respect, and this
I have to say, you got balls, Tommy.
Done this. What else is he
You
sweet?
saved my ass.
You weren't so bad yourself, boss.
In the parking garage. And he
Christ, that was crazy. Thank God Pepe hid. Poor guy. I'll have to send him some dough for repairs.
We should. Boss, I'd like to know how they knew where we were. You think they followed us?
I don't think so, Tommy. I have a feeling I know who set me up.
Who?
Carlo, my bodyguard. That goddamn son of a bitch, he's the only one who knew where I was going. And he also excused himself from work today. He knew very well what was gonna happen.
That sounds pretty likely.
Yeah, I think so. I'll tear him apart like a rag doll. Carlo lives in a rented house in Little Italy, a little way from our bar. There's a pizzeria downstairs. We're going.
You okay, boss?
Yeah, just a little one. Let me catch my breath.
Jesus, he's fast for a big guy.
Don't let him get away!
Come back here, Carlo. Hey, we ain't finished with you.
Carlo, you
I don't know.
bastard. We're coming for you.
Dead.
Let's do it, Tom.
Restaurant's all shot to hell.
Break down the door. Bust in there and kill the bastard.
Found him with his head smashed in like a fucking watermelon. Never seen anything like that.
Shut up, lady, or you're next. Kill that bastard, Tom.
I told you to shut the fuck up!
Don't be an idiot. Shoot the bastard.
We've been at war since...
Don't waste your time with him. He's shit.
It's just out in the open now.
What do you want me to do?
Carlo, you dirty rat. Weren't you well off here with us? What did I do that made you want to do this?
Okay. Put the word.
Hey,
Shoot his brains out the back of his head. Carlo, you're dead, you bastard.
You know what, boss?
What?
That's the first time I knocked someone off in their underpants.
It's nothing. First time for me, too. There's a first time for everything.
Well, who do we have here?
How are you, Sergio? Staying out of trouble? I see you got a new punching bag.
Well, the gentleman here thinks that the financing of our labor union ain't fair, and he wants to strike.
I've always said a strike is a bad thing. Real bad. Unless, of course, it's organized by my dear brother for a higher goal.
You won't get away with this. The boys will show you.
I think you're overestimating their bravery.
You cockroach.
I didn't come for this discussion, unfortunately.
We'd like to introduce you to some of our principles about labor unions in this free country of ours. Carry on, boys. What's the reason for your coming, brother?
Salieri is alive.
What? How could he survive?
I'm afraid in the current situation we can't ask him.
Burn in hell.
And there is nobody else who could tell us what happened. Our guys are dead, and the customers at the restaurant are dead. And that sneak Carlo is as well. Could you please shut up? We're trying to talk here!
Go to
That's
hell.
no way to talk to Mr. Morello.
Bomb!
God, he should have been there alone. How could that old man kill so many of our guys?
He's as old as me, so I wouldn't say that. But he probably wasn't there alone. I think he'll be planning how to get rid of us right now.
What should we do?
I will try to figure out something. Anyway, be careful. Now his best guys will be after us.
So, we're really at war?
We have been for a long time already. But now, more than ever before, take good care of yourself, brother.
Boss, it looks like he's had enough. What do you want us to do with him?
I don't know, finish him off and dump him in the ocean.